He knew his suspect was from a prominent family and heard she was emotionally fragile. So he worked carefully, putting the pieces together quietly behind the scenes. There were sock prints at the crime scene.
Yeah, Devin, look at look how like Devin. Devin, look at.
The fiance fit a profile of the murder generated by two FBI specialists.
We call them into the psychological profile. And from the crime scene, what evidence we had, the way they did their evaluations, that's what they came.
Look at her mouth; it's like glowing.
Family.
Detectives continued building their case, but then the young woman surprised everyone, including her own lawyer, by asking for another polygraph test.
She was pretty adamant she wanted to clear herself because she said she was innocent. So I carried her back in July for a second polygraph, which she passed.
She also voluntarily submitted fingerprints, footprints, and blood samples. Nothing was a match to any of the evidence found at the crime scene.
So that pretty much eliminated her.
A promising lead was gone. Detectives were frustrated and back to square one. But there was another young woman who had raised a few eyebrows during her interview with the investigators. The Haysom's daughter, Elizabeth. TV reporter Jeff Taylor was there in his capacity as a Haysom family friend. He expected to see a shattered young woman, but given the circumstances, she seemed oddly at ease, even cavalier.
It was a very strange meeting. It was a very strange.
How so?
It wasn't like the parents had just been married. It was like, I'm sorry, we had to get together under these circumstances. It's been a long time. You look great. How's the family? And I'm like, your parents have just been murdered. I mean, I was like, it just seemed awkward and odd.
Not only had Elizabeth's demeanor seemed odd, it seemed suspicious. Investigators questioned her about where she said she was on the weekend of the murders.
She stated that her and her boyfriend, Jens Soren, who was German, had rented a car in Charlottesville and drove to Washington, D.C. and spent the weekend in Washington, D.C. sightseeing.
But when investigator Reed tracked down the rental car, there were